Hello, darlings, and welcome to Digimon Ghost Gaze. This is a podcast where this week we're looking at some guys and putting them on a list. We're gonna tell you which ones are great and which ones suck shit. I'm Emery, my pronouns are he, she, they.
I'm Morg, my pronouns are they, them.
And I'm Elvire, my pronouns are she, they.
Welcome to Hiatus content, everyone.
Oh,
So glad to be here.
I love our content. I think we had a great idea. I just wish I could have seen Digimon this morning.
Yeah, oh, big same. I miss my little buddies. I miss Gamamon and Jellymon and Angoramon.
My pals, my friends.
Where have my boys gone?
I hope we get to see them again soon.
Yeah, there's no, they're just kind of it's hiatus, right? There's no, timeline.
I've seen no info beyond indefinitely pausing all broadcasts.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye out for news, and they haven't announced anything in terms of in terms of a time frame.
I'm on Japanese websites hoping they have better info. And maybe they do, I just can't read it.
True.
I tried, but I failed.
Tragic. Do we want to actually talk about what we're doing for the hiatus episodes after this one, or do we want to maybe save that for till the end of the episode? Because we got plans.
Makes more sense at the end, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we'll leave that as a teaser then.
Ooh, what would we do?
Alright, so for right now then, do we want to just hop straight into our tier list? I got the document up.
I'm trying to find it again so that I can look at it. Or does that not help me?
Yeah, no, I think we should all be looking at this, probably.
Yeah.
Right, we're also answering questions.
Yeah, I also have an image folder in there so we can actually look at all these guys as we're talking about them.
Oh, you're so prepared. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
So are we doing this and then doing questions? Is that how it's going?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
And you know what? I did not realize that there would be nearly 50 of these fuckers to talk about, so...
I was scared for a minute, because there's so many questions. I'm not qualified for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just feeling, if we get partway through our ranking list and, either it's taking too long or we just get bored, then I think we can cut the questions early and, maybe just save this for maybe save the rest of the list for
another time.
Segment in a future episode,
Yeah, unfortunately, we have a bit of a hiatus to fill, so we'll fit it in somewhere.
Yeah, we got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm looking at this dang tier list here. Let's get started. Let's start off right at the beginning. We got Taichi and Agumon as our first pairing here. I kind of, since I'm the one who knows everything about all these goddamn characters, I kind of want to get both of your impressions first so that I'm not, putting my thumb on the scale too much when I just go off and say everything about them.
The first episode of Adventure 1 is seared into my brain. I know these characters so well for their first 3 appearances.
I mean, I know the dub version. I don't know the sub as well.
Yeah, it's dub for me. I think I saw these in Dutch.
Oh. I'm
pretty sure all the non-English dubs are closer to the original Japanese than the English dub is.
Fascinating.
You're assuming I didn't see a translation of the English dub.
That's true,
And that's where you're wrong. I'm pretty sure I got the 4Kids version, but in Dutch. I'm fairly certain of that. Because there's not a lot of Japanese translators in our tiny little country. And I know some of them, not personally, but like I've interviewed one of them, and he thinks anime and manga is shit.
Oh no!
So I think we just get English translations.
God, imagine being a Japanese translator and fucking hating anime.
That'd be so funny.
What life decisions took you here, dude?
My theory is, and if somehow someone who speaks Dutch listens to this and know who I'm talking about, I'm so sorry. Here's my theory. There was a very erotic Japanese movie that was in cinemas. It was the only erotic Japanese movie in cinemas. I think it was the only erotic movie in cinemas around the time that this man was supposed to go to college. Oh. Here's my theory. He saw this movie. He decided to study Japanese.
Doing it for the porn.
I think he did it for the porn. I can't prove this. The timelines just point towards it. Let's move on. Taichi has goggles, and I think that's peak character design.
So true.
Well, I have good news for most of these main characters then.
I know, goggles are just great. As someone who wears glasses, I think goggles are great. And someone should let me buy goggles with strengthened glasses.
I know it's like cliche to have goggles for like the lead guy, but it just works,
It works.
Yeah.
It's how they get hair ties without actually using hair ties.
So true.
Because they never wear the goggles correctly.
Yeah, that's pretty much
it says purely for the aesthetic. These goggles don't work.
Sometimes, I think you do see, Takato in, the goggles, at least. But I think he might be the only one.
Yeah, every once in a while, you'll see these kids actually using goggles like goggles, and it does make you point at the screen.
Say, oh, goggles!
Yeah, speaking of hair bands, I do love Taichi's just, fucking... Just whole entire shape of a hair going on there.
Yeah, it is good. It's really good, but here's my controversial thing. I think he looks like a basic anime main character.
He does.
Here's the thing is that he is a basic main anime character.
He's very basic. I wouldn't call him bad, but I won't be calling him good.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like for me, Taichi and Agumon are just extremely line drive straight in the middle C rank for me. I feel like
I think you're right.
Exactly. This is our baseline. Everyone else is going to be compared to this.
Great. Yeah, because Taichi and Agumon, they got protagonist disease, they're extremely like an anime protagonist, and not a lot beyond that. I feel like, most other characters in the series are giving you a little bit more in terms of a defined personality, whereas Taichi is just the one who he's the leader, he's got the courage.
He's got the basketball shoes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Alright, so Taichi and Agumon C tier might be pretty controversial for Taichi likers, but what?
A lot of people that are Taichi likers are probably people who've only seen Adventure also, or maybe the first two.
I don't know, because just purely design-wise, Taichi is the most basic, even if you don't look at his role within the rest of it. I think he looks the most basic. I'm sorry, he's the main character. He got designed first, and then everyone else got the cool ideas.
Yeah, yeah, that that pretty much covers it. And yeah, notice we're barely even talking about Agumon. Like, he's fine. He's like Taichi, he's kind of like the prototypical, just like little guy, just like the prototypical, he's hungry, he's kind of stupid, and like that describes every single one of the partners in Adventure, just like the other ones all have a second and third trait as well.
Yeah.
Like, if this tier list had been about the game, which also has Agumon, then he would be way higher because Agumon said lesbian rights in that game.
Did he?
He didn't.
He does.
He didn't. Yeah, yeah, he did. He really did. Sorry, I forgot her name. Oh, what's her name?
Nokia?
Nokia says something, and Agumon replies with, "Oh, I thought you were... What was it? I thought you only liked guys," or something like that. Because Nokia called herself a thespian.
Yeah.
Oh, it's funny.
Anyway.
Right.
Yamamoto.
Yamato and Gabumon.
I remember liking them when I was watching it. I know it's just like the cool kid or whatever the fuck. But I also just really like Gabumon's design.
I was gonna say the same thing. Yamato looks okay for a cool kid. He's got the sleeveless thing going on. Gabumon is amazing.
Gabumon fucking rips.
Yeah, Gabumon is perfect. I feel like the good... Yeah, I think the really impressive thing about Gabumon's design is that, like, on paper it's bad. Like, the color palette doesn't really work. I feel like there's, like, a little too much going on in terms of, like, all the design elements packed into that
the horrifying
space.
idea of his skin being loose.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a lizard wearing a wolf pelt.
Yeah.
Which...
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it works. The whole
But
package.
somehow it works. Yeah.
He moves, and I point at the screen and I say, "Wow, look at that little guy moving."
Yeah, he's just a little guy and you want to give him a hug.
I love his horn.
In terms of personality, Gabumon is just like the most supportive, and he is just like so warm and like, such a supportive little guy. And Yamato, like being an angsty little bitch, absolutely needs that.
Has amazing big brother moments.
Yeah.
I remember those. I remember crying at those.
Oh.
When he talks about feelings, he goes straight for the heart.
Yeah.
He just doesn't do it a lot.
Yeah, the thing about Yamato is, like, he's, like, the fucking edgy rival boy, but also he's got, like, kind of an emotional arc there, where, he feels a lot of self-doubt in his role as a big brother, especially when Takeru, like, starts gaining more independence, and, like, he, feels kind of broken up about, being separated from his brother when their parents divorced. This is got a character thing going on. He's got one. He's got character.
He's actually got a character.
Yeah.
He's got something going on. I don't know if it's A or B, though, because Gabumon definitely goes high for me. Yamato does not go as high as Gabumon, and they are a pair.
I'm feeling A tier for Yamato and Gabumon.
I really liked
because,
Yamato when I was a kid, so I think I would also agree with A. Like, maybe if I watched it now, but, like, just based on what I remember, I'm like, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Gabumon really, really elevates the pair, in my opinion.
For sure.
He's carrying this team.
Just like he is always emotionally carrying Yamato.
Yeah.
Wow.
And me.
Alright, Koshiro and Tentomon.
Not to steal Max's bit, but I love a bug.
Love a bug.
Love a bug.
I adore a bug. I started a game with this little fella, and it was great.
Hell yeah. And Tentomon, you got Bug. I mean, in the dub, I forget what his personality is like in dub, but like
a little
in sub,
a little stupid. but he has a little trouble getting there, as far as I remember.
Yeah, in sub, I know he has a Kansai accent and is kind of like a little comedy bug.
Oh, that's great.
That tracks.
Yeah, he's kind of the funny one, which kind of contrasts to Koshiro being a little serious nerd boy.
Yeah.
He's the one with the
Which is
computer,
nice.
right? Like hacker voice, I'm in.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
Koshiro.
it's
Yeah, exactly.
With the massive laptop.
AKA Izzy.
Yeah, Koshiro is sort of the first in the genius hacker archetype, which becomes extremely prominent throughout the Digimon franchise. So we respect him for that.
I don't respect his clothing outfit. Like, the fit
his outfit does kind of suck.
It's got an orange shirt, green trousers, purple shoes. I will respect the little lightning bolts on his shoes.
Yeah, in Digimon Tri, he does even have a little arc where he learns how to buy his own clothes.
He needs to.
And that's pretty funny.
That rules.
This man was dressed by his mother.
Uh-huh. That's exactly correct.
He absolutely was.
In camp clothes, because those can get dirty. It's okay if these clothes don't survive camp. That's what's going on here. These are the hand-me-downs.
True.
I've been camping. I know that's how mothers think.
Alright, so what do we think for Koshiro and Tentomon? I'm thinking maybe an A or a B.
I was thinking a B.
I'm thinking a B because I really hate his outfit. And
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I'm a superficial person. I will be that one.
That's so funny.
I rank people in how likely I am to cosplay them.
That's fair. You know what? I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Alright. Koshiro and Tentomon, B tier.
I'd be willing to be convinced to bring it up. That's all I was going to say, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I think B is fairly reasonable.
Yeah.
Alright. Now we got Sora and Piyomon.
S tier for me, I'm sorry. I don't even know what
Okay.
else I could say about it. This is my favorite character in Digimon.
Wow.
It is. If
Okay.
someone asks me who's your favorite character, I say Sora. I don't even think about it. I think she's great. I think she's amazing. I don't remember anything that she does in the show.
The thing about that is, she doesn't really.
I don't remember her. I don't remember her doing a lot. I remember.
She just
Yeah.
brings good vibes for me.
It's really funny. Like, I think even though Mimi's more of a, like, quote unquote girly girl, I think Sora is, like, put more into, like, this girl position just because, like,
Yeah.
she's, like,
Doesn't she, like, get to be Taichi's girlfriend and that becomes, like, her arc for a bit?
yeah.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah.
Her arc. Oh, there's a love
There's a love triangle with.
It's Taichi, Yamato, and Sora.
Oh, Sora, I had such high hopes for you, but love triangles bring you down.
It's Yamato
do.
and Taichi. Matt and Tai just, like, always kind of.
Oh, the ace ability of not realizing that things are love triangles. Love that for child me.
I think it's pushed also more in, like, later stuff too. Like, I don't know if Adventure
Yeah.
it's, like, as prominent.
Yeah, no, it's definitely more sort of established in Zero 2.
Yeah, it's
and
more
yeah,
in
it's
Zero
not
2.
super foregrounded even then.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can
Yeah,
knock down some tiers because, like, I like her fit.
she does have a good fit.
I love the blue hat. I love Piyomon being pink and blue. I think she looks amazing.
She loses.
Personality-wise, not a lot going on.
She loses the hat. She loses the hat.
Oh God, put her at the bottom. Then the hat was the best part.
She loses it in O2.
We love her hat, which is both at the same time floppy and rigid.
Yes.
It's following its own rules of how materials should work.
Yeah. Yeah, my thing about Sora and Piyomon is that, like, yeah, they're nice characters. I would love to actually see them do something and, like, have
true.
more of a character
Yeah,
and
valid.
personality. The writers just didn't give them anything. They have, like, a couple of cute moments where, like, Piyomon starts off kind of, like, clingy and affectionate, and Sora is just like, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just a little emotionally reserved kid who doesn't form relationships well, but that just, I feel like that would be a good dynamic, but like it's only around for like a few episodes.
She's getting very low on the list, to be honest. Like, good design, amazing, but you gotta bring something else to the table as well.
Yeah.
For me, Sora is another C. I just would have liked to have seen more out of her, you know?
Valid, yeah. I think you're right.
What do y'all think?
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, Mimi and Palmon. Easily an A for me, maybe S.
Great design again.
Yeah. We love Mimi's fucking ridiculous cowboy look. It's incredible.
It's good.
It's amazing. Love that hat.
I did not appreciate it as much when I was younger, I think, as I do now. You know?
I had a brief anti-pink period.
Yeah.
Which Mimi unfortunately suffered from. But now I am an adult and I realize that liking a color does not define my gender. So I can appreciate Mimi for looking amazing.
Yeah, Adventure really does have, like, the two types of girls, where, like, you know, Sora is sort of the tomboy and Mimi is the girly girl, and you would think that, like, the more stereotypically girly one would be worse, but no, she gets, like, so much more personality, and
she's so, like, loud,
so much more fun to watch, yeah.
In, like, a fun way. She's,
True.
like, I just remember her, like, kind of kicking ass. I don't know. Like,
I remember her as badass as well, but I think that's maybe because Palmon was at any given moment ready to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of Mimi's arc, is that she starts off, like, a little more timid and passive, and then eventually is like, alright, had enough of this, I'm here to kick some asses.
Sounds like an amazing character arc.
Yeah, and Palmon, God, Palmon's voice in the sub is just incredible. It is like high and squeaky and raspy, but in a way that is like and you know, you don't think it would work, but it is just like so cute and so endearing, and I just love it.
I don't even know what it sounds like.
I don't remember any of the voices. That's why I'm not sure if I saw it in Dutch, but I think so.
Yeah, I guess if you're ever watching Adventure subbed for whatever reason, like,
I haven't.
Just look out for that voice. It's so fucking cute.
I've got it open on a different tab right now because I'm gonna watch it one day.
Nice.
So what are we thinking?
And Palmon evolves into Togemon, which is just a fucking cactus with boxing gloves, which fucking owns.
And then becomes a fun little fairy.
Yeah.
I just remember the cactus. But she's definitely in one of the top tiers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking...
Like, she looks great and she has a character arc. But is she better than Yamamoto and Gabumon?
Maybe tied. Maybe A.
Yeah, I think A as well.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm happy with A. Alright, so Joe and Gomamon.
I honestly, feel like I don't remember them well enough. Is he called Joe in the sub also?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I thought he was annoying. He keeps trying to call home. His personality was scared.
Yeah, I mean...
And unbelieving, basically.
Boo, yeah.
Yeah, Joe's thing is that, he is sort of the stubborn one. He in a way, he's kind of the most reasonable, because when all these kids get stranded, in the wilderness, he's like, we need to find an adult. We are children. We need help.
And that makes sense now that I am an adult. But as a kid, I thought, why would you call adults? They're useless.
True.
But also, that, if you're in a character, if you're a character in this kind of show, even as an adult, you're like, okay, well, you're kind of a wet blanket.
He was a wet blanket. I'm really sorry, Joe. But there was nothing about him I found interesting.
I like.
Yeah, he is kind of like the neurotic and stubborn one, and like a lot of times, yeah, that does make him the wet blanket, but you know, I think it also does give him like some really good moments.
Yeah,
you know, that stubbornness does
I just think the show didn't really give him a chance to be anything but annoying. Like every time there had to be someone who made the progress go harder, it's a lot of times it's because Joe is like, oh, we shouldn't do that, we should just wait for help.
But also, we do need to talk about Gomamon, who's just a little guy. He has, like, probably, like, the most contrasted personality out of any of these partner pairs, where he's just fucking chill, he's vibing. He has the same Japanese voice actress as Naruto.
Oh, hell yeah.
Great!
That's funny.
I remember him as being very upbeat.
I remember him becoming a big, like, seal guy and then a big fuck-off turtle guy, and that's, like, pretty good.
Yeah, he becomes massive.
Gomamon got good evolutions. I'm feeling maybe a B tier for these two.
Yeah, but once again, it's Gomamon carrying this team.
Yeah, fair.
The Digimon really are doing their best in this series about Digimon.
Next up, we got Takeru and Patamon. So, fucking Patamon, just a little loaf of bread with wings.
A great loaf. Oh, I often think about the episode in the kindergarten.
Yeah, that's a fun little episode.
That's a cute little episode. Patamon is great. Kaishi is cute. I think they're good.
They're little guys. Do we also
little guys?
Do we also include them for Adventure 2? Since they weren't like repeated in the Adventure 2 ones, is it just kind of like the character as a whole?
Yeah, I feel like I could be talking more about these characters in like, you know, Try and you know, the future. Yeah,
I mean, I would see
Try.
them as a whole because it's really hard to consider. Like, where do you stop your brain from considering them as a whole? That's difficult. My brain can't do that.
Yeah, I feel like Takeru and Hikari are really sort of sidelined in 02, but Takeru gets a funny moment where he just goes sicko mode on the Emperor or on the Kaiser because, you know, he's so mad about the power of darkness killing his best friend temporarily.
Wow, mood. I mean, that's never happened to me.
Yeah, he gets in a fist fight with the Kaiser, I think. That's pretty neat.
That's nice.
But yeah, in Adventure, he's just kind of like the baby. But you know, he fucking learns to be self-reliant, and he's got a little funny little loaf of bread with him.
Do you think he's kind of maybe a B or an A or something? B? I don't know.
I'm feeling B or A.
Yeah.
I would put them in A because they're just little dudes. I love little dudes in shows. They do great. They do amazing. I'm sorry that they get sidelined in 02. I only vaguely remember 02 or Adventure 2. And I liked them in the first one.
Yeah.
Patamon is just great to look at.
He's just a guy. We love him.
He just throws little bubbles.
Yeah.
I'm okay with A. I'm okay with A rank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
God, I do love Patamon's attack animation in Adventure, you know.
Big inhale.
Big inhale. Then when he fucking spits it out, like the recoil just like fucking knocks him back a little bit. It's just a very good expressive animation. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then the last pair for Adventure is Hikari and Tailmon.
I remember liking Tailmon a lot, but I don't remember how I feel about Hikari.
I have no memory of them being in Adventure 1.
Yeah, they don't come up until like more than halfway through the series. Yes. At least Tailmon doesn't. Like, we see a little bit of Hikari.
She's not with them she's not with them at the camp, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, she's kind of the 8th member that gets added like later in the series, you know.
And I do like an 8th member, like edition. Like, there's a bunch of those in, like, Tamers that I like, but I don't know. She's fine.
Yeah. Like Sora, I feel like Hikari just, like, doesn't really get a whole lot to do. Her entire personality is kind of like she's, like, very quiet and, you know, how do I put this? Just...
She's background a bit.
She's got a little bit of that hero energy where she just, like, never wants to complain or, like, you know... make trouble for anyone else, so she's kind of quiet and reserved in that way. And then, yeah, I feel like Telmon is definitely the much more interesting of the two. She was, like, sort of starts off as, like, a villain.
Yeah.
She was, like, one of the henchmen of Vamdemon, and then we learn her tragic past where she was basically, like... sort of kidnapped and raised as a villain with Vamdemon in, like, a very sort of abusive father role. So she's got some trauma.
She had, like, a Wizardmon as, like, her best friend or something. And
Yeah.
And, like, she was kind of underpowered for most of it because her, like, little ring on her tail was, like...
Yeah.
Fell off and stuff.
Yeah, that was in Zero... Yeah,
that was
in
Zero 2. I
where
apologize.
she lost the tail ring. Yeah, no.
Because I remember her being, like, at the same level as the rookies, and even though she's technically a champion.
Yeah. And, yeah, in Zero 2, Hikari has this whole thing where she has depression, and her depression makes her randomly, like, fucking warp out of reality and go to a evil, scary ocean filled with Cthulhus.
Yeah, that's how depression works.
The fucking dark ocean shit. I'm like, what is happening? I don't understand. I still don't. To this very day.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get expanded upon a lot.
Great.
It's just kind of there, being mysterious.
I'm thinking B or C, maybe?
I'd be okay with a B.
Yeah, and once again, because Telmon looks amazing, I still use Telmon as my D&D figure.
Aww. Nice. We do like Telmon. Telmon's very good. Yeah, alright, so that does it for the Adventure Kids. Let's talk about Adventure 02. How about Daisuke and Vmon?
Or Davis.
Daisuke just looks like someone put a different outfit on Taichi.
Yep.
Ooh, burn. He does kind of look like that.
Vmon looks amazing.
He's a little... He's like, you know, he's kind of is like Taichi. Like, he's, you know, got different anxieties than Taichi does, but he's...
Same formula, different anxieties.
And I do like that Vmon's just a fucking idiot. We do love that.
Yeah. Is he stupid?
He's dumb.
He's dumb.
He's a dumbo.
I love a dumb little dude.
He's like, yeah, he's dumber than like Agumon. For sure.
Yeah. I feel like Daisuke does sort of the generic protagonist thing, sort of same as Taichi, but his character like leans a little bit further into that and is probably better for it.
Yeah, that's kind of how
like he's just kind of he's kind of like a stupid hothead and is like always rushing into things without thinking. In sort of in the same way that Taichi always did, but you know, I feel like Daisuke just does it better. I
agree.
Yeah, and yeah, he's portrayed as being like very simple and straightforward and kind of a dumbass, you know, which he occasionally gets roasted for, which I kind of like to see. He's definitely more of a himbo than Taichi.
Yeah.
Good for him. Would we put him above Taichi then? Make him a B tier?
Yeah,
these are two good dudes, and I admire the choice of jacket.
Yeah, I'm feeling B tier for Daisuke.
Same.
The only sort of drawback with Daisuke is, and I believe this is like way worse in the dub, but he is kind of always flirting with Hikari in kind of a gross way.
Yeah.
Ooh, that.
But that sort of tapers off as he realizes his feelings for his one true love, Ichijoji Ken.
Ken, yeah.
For some reason I thought you were going to say dueling.
Oh, no. It's Ken.
I've got Yu-Gi-Oh brain. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I'm feeling B rank for Daisuke.
Yeah. Him being less in love with Kari is also, like, that's character growth, baby.
Yeah.
That's what it means, right?
The character development is when you learn to stop succumbing to compulsory heterosexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, next up, Miyako and Hawkmon. I'm honestly feeling that this might be our first S rank.
Really?
I don't remember them, but what a team they've got going. The aviator thing is amazing.
I do remember Yoli. I don't remember how much liking her, you know?
Hmm.
And I think that's partially because I saw it so young.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember, like, I remember her being, like, kind of, I mean, she's literally a mix between Mimi and Sora, and the fact that she has both of their crests as her, like, armor evolution. But, like, she does it in, like, kind of a fun way, being, like, a mix.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I could see why you would put her as S. I want to know why you think S, though.
Okay, so Miyako is just, like, extremely an ADHD kid.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she just has all of these, like, random, like, skills that she picked up. Like, she knows audio editing, which she apparently does professionally for Yamato's band. Like, she knows computer programming, and she, like, will do that with Koshiro sometimes. Like,
What the fuck?
you know...
She sounds amazing.
And she's also, as we're gonna learn in the coming weeks, she's, like, real bisexual. She has crushes on multiple girls and multiple boys throughout the course of 02.
She's finding herself. She's figuring it out. I love it.
I need to I think I need to watch O2, like, sub, because I think, like, she sounds great, and I, like, honestly don't...
I can imagine that getting lost in a dub.
I remember liking her, but I remember, like, I think... You know what? My favorite character was Ken in that, and so, like, I just was, like, focused on him.
I peeked ahead, and I'm very much ready to talk about Ken.
But not yet, but I'm not just saying, like...
I'm willing to follow you with the S tier on
I
this.
am too.
Okay,
She
all
does
right.
look amazing, and Hawkmon, once again, a little dude. Can't do wrong with a little dude.
Yeah, we do love Hawkmon. He's one of the characters who makes, like, a return cameo in Ghost Game.
Much better evolutions in O2. I think the orcas look fucking weird in Ghost.
The orcas were a choice.
Hawkmon turns into fucking Shurimon, who is, like, this serious-looking ninja dude.
So good.
But he's got, like, these sort of spring-coiled vines for arms and legs, and, like, anytime he bounces around, he goes boingy boingy.
I love it.
Love that one. Love his, like, normal champion evolution, too. It's just, like, a bigger Hawkmon, essentially.
Yeah.
Like, with horns. With fucking horns.
So yeah, Miyako has a lot going on. For me, she's, like, easily an A, maybe an S.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm willing to follow you into S with this, to be honest.
Okay.
She sounds amazing. Makes me want to really continue watching Digimon again. Got so many things to watch.
Alright, so next up, we got Iori and Armadimon.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at. The blandest boy I've ever seen.
Aww.
I'm sorry. I don't know him, so he just looks like Coconut Head.
He kind of does look like Coconut Head. No. It's called, like, Armadillo Mon.
Armadimon looks amazing.
Yeah, here's the thing about Armadimon, is he's just the best little guy. He's
great.
kind of a big, he's just kind of like this little chungus. And the thing you need to know about Armadimon is that in the sub, he has this like sort of pseudo-regional dialect where like at the end of every sentence he says Dagya. And he just says it all the time, and it's really cute. He has a fucking vocal quirk, and I just love it.
Love that. Iori's like, I remember him being very like, kind of like he like learned kind of to be more like chill, because he was like very like strictly raised, I think, or like he at least like told himself he was strictly raised, if that makes sense. He's very polite, and a lot of his character growth is from just like being less rigid about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you pretty much got it. That's pretty much it.
So that's why he looks a little like boring, is because he is like, he's just trying to kind of blend into the crowd and be a good little boy and stuff.
Oh, I can't fault him for that. I've been there.
Yeah, and I do find his like sort of like little tiny serious guy thing very endearing.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. For me, like,
I would say A or B.
Definitely an A rank, simply because I love this little serious guy. I fucking love Armadimon. And also in the sub, I believe this is like the only instance in the entire franchise where both partners are played by the same actor.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, got the range.
She got that range.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
I still think he looks boring, but I'll follow you on personality if you say he's an A. I can't, because he looks really boring.
I mean, I'd be alright with like A or B if you thought A was too high.
Yeah, I'm feeling A.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can only judge people on appearance from this point onwards. So I will be the superficial voice.
Great.
And y'all are going to have to go deep to fix that.
Okay, I can only really make it up to Frontier.
Yeah, so now we've got
my favorite character.
Also, fucking God, we are already like 45 minutes into the recording,
yeah.
So we might have to end this sooner than...
I would finish, like, Adventure 2 and maybe, like, get 1 or 2 questions in, because I am very tired, because I traveled a lot. And
Oh, no.
Oh, that's valid.
We're gonna have to finish this later, I guess. I mean, we have plenty of time.
We'll do 02 and we'll do the rest of it next time.
Okay, yeah, let's rank Ken and Wormmon, then we can get to more of these guys over the rest of the hiatus. We might have to break this up into chunks,
Yeah, we have opinions to talk.
Yeah, it's because we're like debating. I feel like the last like couple though will probably go through a little faster, just because only really you know stuff. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of these, I feel like you two are just going to be coming in judging on looks like,
alone,
looks
which will get interesting.
Gotta say, I'm looking at Ken's vibes.
Love Ken.
And they're going places. I don't know what places, but I'm willing to vibe with it.
I just love that he goes from being Emperor Kaiser guy to being like good. I just love a character that goes from like being evil to good, Like,
yeah, we love a redemption arc.
We do love a redemption arc.
We love a redemption arc. We love a fucking Zuko. We love a Wormmon. Ugh, great design. He's just a bug.
Yeah, I really do love Ken's whole entire arc in the second half of 02, because like it gets like real deep into like his depression and like how his sort of twisted Joker-fied personality like came from from the fact that like his brother died at an early age, and like that sort of led to all these expectations being placed on him. and how it sort of alienated him from like everyone around him. So it gets real heavy with him, and I like really appreciate that.
Honestly, I'm a sucker for like those kind of like brother stuff you'll see in like when we get to Frontier. I'm just like, oh, brothers? Depression?
Brothers.
Oh. I see. So, yes, I'm a big fan of Ken. I would honestly say S.
Am I hearing an S tier for Ken? Because I'm hearing only good things.
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling S. And also
Wormmon is amazing.
Wormmon is incredible. He is Bug, and he's just like the sweetest, littlest guy. He, even when Ken is being just like the worst bastard in existence, he's still like, I still support you.
Yeah.
I still believe that you're capable of kindness.
Yeah. And the fact that kindness is his symbol, I'm just like, oh my god.
Aw.
Yeah. And also once again, like, Wormmon has a really incredible voice that I just love a lot. I feel like, it's at least worth checking out, like, a few episodes of these subs, even if you don't want to, like, go through the entire series, just because, I don't know, I'm really attached to a lot of these voices.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, so that's all the characters from 02. That took longer than expected. Want to answer some questions?
Yeah, let's answer some questions. I'm definitely not going to be able to do all of them. I'm very sorry. There's a lot of these. And I'm very tired.
Yeah, that's totally fair. We have like 10 minutes left, so we'll get to what we can, and we'll probably save some of these other ones for. Again, we don't know how much hiatus we have to fill. We can just like save these for later episodes, and even once the hiatus is over, we still might need some segments to fill. So we'll get to these in our in our own time when we can.
Yeah.
So Morg, do we have the Twitter thread? I know we got a lot in our Discord. Did we get many in the Twitter thread?
I think we got only one question on the Twitter. Okay. And it's from Dan. Big Challenges on Twitter. And he said, which VAs would you pick for an English dub of the show? As in Ghost Game, I think. Can be active or retired, or even VAs for stuff that is anime. No A-list action celebs, like no fucking Mario shit, unless they do a lot of
I was thinking the same thing.
Unless they do a lot of that kind of voice work, like, like a Mark Hamill or whatever, probably.
Yeah, they need to be actual voice actors. I know no voice actors.
Yeah, this is a bad question for me, because the voice actors I know are like...
Critical Role, those are the ones I know.
Yeah, or like Matt Mercer, or whatever the fuck his name is. And then like the one who voices like Azula, she does a lot of stuff, I think.
Oh, Zuko's voice. Bosco. Dante Bosco.
I know.
He can only do the one.
He can only do the one voice, but that would be very funny.
Voice. I love that voice. Who would I want that voice on? Oh, who would I want that voice on?
I'm not sure.
Angorama?
Maybe.
I am looking up Karapika's dub voice actor just to see like what she's been in. I don't know about IMDb.
Just let me voice Jellymon. I have no voice acting experience, but I think I can do a little gremlin.
I think...
Oh, you know who I want for Jellymon? It's the actor who plays Fink in OKKO. Because if I think about, like, fucking awful little gremlins, who I love very much, that's, like, the first one that comes to mind.
Fink. Who is the voice actor?
The little rat girl? The stinky little sewer kid?
Human Rab Rat. Voice actor Laura Jill Miller. You know what? She had roles, she dubbed Kari in Digimon Adventure and Coco in Zatch Bell, so, I was thinking that Grey Delise person it can be like someone, but I think this probably works better for a little gremlin, maybe. Either one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know who would be like a Gamamon though. Might have to come back to this question just because I'm like I don't want to spend too long on one question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know names of actors or voice actors.
I might just go for Erica Harlacher, who is Kurapika's, English dub voice, because I feel like that would be a fun parallel.
That would be cool.
Do you want to go to the Discord for a couple?
Yeah. Let's just do them in order, I guess.
Yeah, let's do that. So Austin asks, what would your Digimon partner be, and do you have a preferred Digivice? For me, I think it's Sunflowmon and probably a D-Arc, just because fucking card slashes are still really cool.
What level can your partner Digimon be?
Fucking whatever, baby.
Because when I played Cyber Sleuth, I had a Phantomon, and that's how I made it through this entire game.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, you can always have, like, whatever pre-Evo Phantomon, and then they can, like...
It's the little ghost one.
Yeah.
Bakemon?
Yeah.
Because why do I always pick the ghosts? Once upon a time I looked at Haunter and I said, that's a good design, and now I always pick Ghost.
Honestly, perfect. Perfect design.
Yeah.
Haunter, love it.
I don't know about Digivice.
I don't know about Digivices. I like the card slashing one from Tamers, though, so maybe I also would pick that one. Either that one, or I would just go with the one in Ghost Game, because it's like, it just kind of looks like a smartwatch, and it'd be easy to, like, hide.
True.
Mm-hmm.
If you're like, ooh, cool Apple Watch you have there. Like, actually.
Digimon-wise, I don't know a ton of, like... guys, because I haven't played the games. I'm like, I was thinking maybe just like maybe a Digimon that someone else had. I mean, what's his face had an Agumon, even though someone else had an Agumon.
Yeah,
right? Like Savers had an Agumon.
We're not constricting ourselves to these have already been in the show. Yeah. We're just living our best lives.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Sunflowmon is a partner Digimon, so I would kind of like a Guillaumon type, but like if that was available, because I know that one was like made by him in the show, so that's why I'm like, is there more than one Guillaumon? You can have a Guillaumon. There are, It's not common for Guillaumon to have cameo appearances, but like he does make a cameo in Cross Wars, so yeah, it kind of. And you can have as many Guillamons as you want in like Hacker's Memory or in Cyber Sleuth or whatever. So
yeah, you could just make an entire farm of your favorite little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would either go for that or like like a classic one, like a Terriermon, so I can have cargo.
Very good.
Yeah.
Oh, they're so cute.
Terriermon is real good.
We love a cargo. Maybe a dark one. Maybe I would go with like Black Terriermon.
Make it edgy, yeah.
Because I always go for the edgy characters.
Very
like
valid.
The and the fucking Shadow the Hedgehog.
They're the most interesting ones. It's almost like we can relate to it somehow.
Interesting.
It's almost like we all aspire to gothhood.
So true. Yeah, I think Shadow Terriermon or Dark or whatever. Black Terriermon,
so.
Is that what it? Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Want to answer like two more, maybe?
Yeah. Can we do one more?
Yeah, we can do one more.
Like one or two more. Yeah.
Right, so Strudel on the Discord asks, if you could commit one crime with Jellymon-sama, what would it be? Oh. Fabulous emoji.
Very good question.
I'm thinking tax fraud.
Tax fraud is very good.
Is there any way that I can, like, steal from someone who sucks, like
Ooh,
like a Jeff Bezos type, because she can go invisible.
I would just
might as well, and he won't notice. So like, who the fuck cares, right? It's pretty much a victimless crime.
Stealing from the rich.
Like,
I would maybe not even like steal. I'd just make it disappear. Like, I think Jellymon could make bitcoins just disappear. I think she could do that.
Ooh.
I think she has the power and the will to be chaotic enough to ruin that whole thing. And that's the crime I would like to commit with her.
Just hack a bunch of people's NFT accounts and steal all the rapes.
Yeah.
Yes, hack all their like crypto wallets and stuff would be great.
That or fashion crimes. I would like to commit fashion crimes with Jellymon and just wear whatever.
Or just steal all the graphic cards out of their mining.
Oh,
rigs.
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting happy just thinking about it.
Nice.
Good shit.
All right. Do we want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do it. Then we have done.
All right.
We'll have done 3 questions. That's good. After like 50 we got.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine.
Spike asks, what non-Digimon character would be most fun in a Digimon show, and who would their partners be?
Good question. We did talk about Vin Diesel for a whole bit in one of our episodes. But I just saw part of another Fast and Furious movie. So I'm trying to think of people that are not in it, because it's the only people I remember.
You know what? I kind of want to think about this in terms of like who would be a good Monster of the Week villain.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
God, I'm just trying to think about like what fucking shows I've seen recently. God, maybe like Adam from Skate the Infinity. I just feel like that fucking weirdo would make anything better, no matter where you put him.
I was thinking BBC's Merlin. I don't know if he'd be a villain or if he just shows up, messes things up, and then disappears again. There's like some magic type Digimon, so he could get one of those. He'd be all cryptic and cryptid too as well. Not progress the story in any way whatsoever, and then disappear without a satisfying ending, much like the show did.
Nice.
I am always thinking about BBC's Merlin.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna lock in my answer with Adam, and I'm feeling just maybe like a Lunamon or something for his partner, because that's like a fucking gay little rabbit. And yeah, it would definitely be like a fucking skateboarding episode. You know, he would, the plot would definitely contrive to be like, oh, someone has to beat this guy and his partner in a skateboarding race, and you know, it would have the potential to be even better than the go-kart race episode.
That is quite something you're saying there. I'm gonna have to watch Skate Infinity. Yeah, that's how that goes.
Hey, Skate the Infinity is real good. It's gay.
Is he the pink one? Is Adam the pink one?
Adam is like no, that's Cherry Blossom.
Of course he's called Cherry.
Adam is like the blue-haired one. He's the villain of the show. He's got this ridiculous like red Matador outfit.
Oh great. Oh, there is a Matador Digimon if you wanna.
Oh, there is Matadormon. But no, I feel like Matadormon actually isn't fancy or ostentatious.
Fair enough.
Even though he's like ridiculous. Although fucking Matadormon did manifest from like repressed gay feelings in Hacker's memory, which is like.
Yeah, he gets one hell of a story arc. That is true.
Which is and repressed gay feelings is what Adam is all about, so, you know, maybe that does work.
We should just give him 2. Let him have 2 Digimon. It's fine.
Yeah, let him have 2. Whatever. I was thinking, like, I don't know why this came to my mind, but I was like, I'm not watching anything except for stuff for my shows. And I was like, I could put a ReZero character in, I guess. It'd probably be the one with the cat ears named Felix. Or Fearless.
Nice.
But I also suddenly came to my mind was, the villain from Lazy Town?
Yeah?
I don't.
No.
Is he the purple one?
He's the purple.
He's the purple one, yeah.
He's the one that's like, no, he's the...
I know that one from Vine.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably where I would know him the best, too. But he's just like this little evil, like, dirty man. I don't know. He causes problems on purpose.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that would be a good villain. And I'm sure there's, like, plenty of Digimon that would be, like, disgusting little gremlins with him, you know?
He would have to have a really tiny Digimon, I feel like. It would have to be a little gremlin of a Digimon.
Robbie Rotten, that's his fucking name. I was like, what's his name?
Yeah, that's it.
He has a great design. He's very something.
You think of a villain, and that's what you're looking at.
Yes. He's lazy, and so I think he would want a lazy Digimon pal, and that would be good.
Or something he can sleep on, like someone who's really soft, so he can like...
Oh, like an Angoromon.
Yeah, like an Angoromon.
I don't think the personality would match, but it would be very funny to see him, like, sleeping on Angoromon. So that's my pick, I guess.
I'm looking at images of Lazy Town, and what are these?
It's
like
kind of looks bad.
Horrifying puppet
I think
masks?
you need. I'm not saying kids should drink. I'm just saying I should maybe be drunk if I ever try to watch that because it looks unsettling, like most kids shows do to me.
It does look like a bit of a nightmare. All right, so yeah, is that gonna do it for our questions this week? Sorry we didn't get to more. That
I am falling asleep.
I didn't think it would take so long to rank all the protagonists from 2 seasons of Digimon.
I guess it's more of a tier list.
We've got content for the entire hiatus.
Yeah. God, this is a rich content mine, though. I'm sure we'll come back to it.
And if you're worried that we're going to run out of content, what we're going to be doing after this tier list is Emery made us an amazing list. Truly the best list.
I made a list of the gayest episodes of Digimon.
The gayest episodes of Digimon.
I'm so looking forward to watching.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so we're going to be covering 2 episodes a week from the series past of Digimon and talking about how fucking queer they are. A lot of these are going to be like gay ship focused, but others are just going to be more focused on like metaphorical queerness or queer coding or just like queer imagery. So we got a little smorgasbord of gay shit to talk about.
Things that make us point at the screen and say, ooh, relatable.
And the first 2 episodes we're going to be covering are episodes 9 and 51 of Digimon Adventure. Y'all are going to learn about my terrible taste in shipping because these are the episodes where someone was just writing their Yamato Gabumon fanfiction and accidentally made it into an anime.
Oh no.
Oops, I just brought my fanfiction into the production process.
I don't know when we'll get to that, since we're going to be continuing the tier stuff, I assume, next
And
episode.
The questions! We really need to do all the questions.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll try to just, like, do 2 or 3 new characters and, like, 1 or 2 questions at the end of each of these gay episodes. We'll see what we can figure.
You're going to get amazing content. We can promise you that.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's fucking wrap this up so Elvira can go to sleep.
Please, thank you.
What are our plugs?
I'll go first because mine is always super easy. I am at Elviru on Twitter. And if you miss my voice, you're gonna have to listen to this episode again because it's all I've got.
I'm Morg. You can find me at Haunting the Morg on Twitter. That's Haunting the MORG. You can find me on my other podcasts. Departure Lounge exists even though it's on hiatus, but my 2 active podcasts are The Sonic Shuffle, a random and holistic Sonic lore podcast, and Forward ReZero, a ReZero watch along podcast that I think is coming out with an episode like coming up this week. Really depends on editing. You know how it be sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's where you can find me. That's it.
All right, I'm on for Affinity. My username is Space Robot. You can contact me about commissions at spacerobotart@gmail.com. I'm also on a podcast called Gone Will Hunting, which we keep recording episodes even though we're not releasing them, and we're getting to the end of the series. So like once we finish that up, we might just like double down on editing and releasing episodes and actually try and get you some of that good content, because it is good even though no one's heard it.
Just a private show.
And yeah, I actually pitched my co-hosts on that show on an idea for the next thing we might be doing with our podcasting voices, and it was pretty well received. So yeah, seems like we've got some actual plans in the work for our post Gone Will Hunting project.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, you might hear some news on that in the coming weeks, so keep an ear out. But this show is on Twitter at DigiGhostGaze, and we've got a Discord server where you can come and hang out and talk about Digimon, or maybe even watch some Digimon along with us on our Digimondays. Yeah, so that's linked in the show notes. This is a Noisepace.xyz podcast. That's just a fun little network with a bunch of different shows on it. Hey, if you like this show, just go check out that dang website. There's definitely going to be some stuff there for you. You got podcasts on all sorts of different topics with really great people as the hosts. So, yeah, I think that about covers it all then. So, until next time, all you poltergeists, ghouls, and non-boonaries,
Digimon.
for the gays. Goodbye, darlings.